Now, I think there's a use case for the Egyptian passport. You can jack up this passport by adding or tagging a travel passport on top of this. And a very unique, interesting, diversified combination for a Westerner would be, and just think about this for a second, getting the Egyptian nationality, extremely diversified from your Western nationality, and then using the Egyptian nationality as your primary. And then let's say you obtain a travel passport in a couple of weeks, maybe in 10 days, you have the time, you just go there. This is not wasting your money, right? So, a lot of people are sick of the Caribbean citizenships, and they're sick for two reasons. There are two very important reasons why no one wants Caribbean citizenships anymore, or very few people want them anymore, at least the ones that I know or I talk to. The biggest issue is that they are busted options. They have spotlight, lamplight, whatnot. There's investigations, and there's just so many eyeballs, Western eyeballs. A lot of people who purchase these passports are Westerners. That's you're an American, Canadian, British, or Australian. All those governments are just eyeing you, watching you. They want this stuff to come out, right? So it's not really under the carpet. The carpet is removed and it's exposed. So if you want to face the spotlight, you like being in the limelight for all the good or bad reasons, then of course you can look at the Caribbean options. They're citizenships, they're real citizenships. But that's one reason why a lot of people are fed up and frustrated with these type of options. Are they real citizenships? For practical purposes, do they really work? So that's the big question. Second big issue with the Caribbean passports is that the price is going up. They're doubling the price, not because they want to double it, just because the Western entities have asked them to double the prices, so it's more unaffordable, there's loss of money, there's less tax sense that it makes for people to purchase them, right? Might as well just pay the tax. It's going to be cheaper than trying to play all these old tricks. Now, the main objective of this video is to discuss what else do you get, right? So let's say you're not getting those busted options. You don't want those Caribbean citizenships. You want to stay away from it. What are alternatives? I think a couple of very interesting alternatives that I discussed on this channel, and I had a poll, a separate poll. I think this was an intense and interesting poll. I didn't think so many people would be interested, but 150 participants, including advanced members and key subscribers, are long-term members, also participated in this poll. And the poll was asking which citizenship is better, which CBI is better. Is it Vanuatu, the tainted option? Now, tainted doesn't necessarily mean that it's bad. There is a coconut oil fund which gives you back $60,000, and all you're looking at is maybe $100K in donation to the government. Getting a citizenship, you're getting something that's totally busted, right? It's gone. It's finished. The Schengen access is gone. The UK access is gone. You don't have any US or Canada, none of that. So if there is nothing left to be gone, then you're getting the other countries, right? All the other countries that that cannot go. So that you have with Vanuatu. They're accepting a lot of shady characters. Now, that's not a good thing for everyone, but nonetheless, that is a factor that plays into it. A lot of people who aren't eligible, a lot of nationalities who ordinarily can't get other citizenships, they can conveniently sneak and get the Vanuatu. Couple of months, you have a citizenship, you have a passport. They ask you for your passport, and you have your Vanuatu passport. So that's the USP. That's the interesting part about it. The investment opportunity with the coconut oil fund is very interesting. So that's something to consider. And then I think it's in direct, not competition, but you can compare this somewhat with Egypt. Egypt is also an equally useless or useful passport the way you look at it, right? Now, once you get Egypt, the way to get Egypt is really not wasting any money, but investing money in the local real estate. Now, you don't need to buy this from the developers. You can just buy it from anyone, but easier said than done. What are the chances that you're going to find a great deal from a local, and then who's going to help you file the Egyptian option, right? There are a lot of marketing agents that talk with the government all the time. So the ideal combination is still go that route. I mean, yeah, for marketing purposes, you can buy any real estate, but you realistically want a developer who's working with the CIU, the citizenship unit. And you're obviously looking at some losses in that transaction, in that whole setup. Plus, there's real estate purchase and sell fees and whatnot. So tying up 300K just in the real estate prices, you want to be slightly above because you want the valuation to strike correct. So all those things, given you're looking at a loss of 70 to 80 or maybe sometimes 100K, if you don't make the best investment decision, maybe 200K could be a loss. So that's really you talk about all the money in the real estate, but with the fees, with the losses, you're looking at something similar to Vanuatu. So which is a better deal? What's a better option? And I was thinking it's going to be 50-50. That was the whole purpose of creating this poll. Interestingly, Vanuatu gets more than 65% of the votes, and Egypt sits at 35. And this is the community's feedback, right? This is what people are thinking. This is what people feel about this option. Now, I think there's a use case for the Egyptian passport. You can jack up this passport by adding or tagging a travel passport on top of this. And a very unique, interesting, diversified combination for a Westerner would be, and just think about this for a second. Getting the Egyptian nationality, extremely diversified from your Western nationality, and then using the Egyptian nationality as your primary, and then let's say you obtain a travel passport in a couple of weeks, maybe in 10 days, you have the time, you just go there. This is not wasting your money, right? So in Egypt, you're buying a property, right? You're investing in your property, so you're getting the nationality for that. And if you do a wise investment, you're minimizing your upfront losses or your eventual losses that I'm saying. And then let's say you're diversifying 250K in Panama, no donations, nothing. You're putting this in a fixed deposit in a bank. You have liquid cash. You can keep it in the bank. So you park it in the bank, you do a fixed deposit, and then you can obtain a travel passport from Panama. And now you have two passports. One is the nationality-based passport. One is the travel passport. The travel passport has all the bells and whistles. It's one of the strongest ladder documents that you're carrying without the hassle or the headaches or the time that you're investing in getting the citizenship. So you're not a Panamanian, but you still have a Panamanian passport, which functions in theory exactly the same as the normal Panamanian passport, but your nationality is this new Egyptian nationality. So this is a super interesting combination. You can't strike this, or this won't work as good with a Vanuatu passport, right? A Vanuatu passport has its pay-for-purchase passport scheme reputation, not a full-blown real country as compared to Egypt. Of course, it's a real country. What I mean is real in the sense you don't have a real estate in Vanuatu, so you have that real estate in Egypt, so you're naturally getting a citizenship based on your real investments rather than paying money and getting the passport. So in that sense, I think Egypt looks much more real. And then you have this travel passport, and then you have a very interesting, unique combination. Not many people would be striking this type of combination, but this is food for thought. Now, if you are interested in these options or any options, you can always click the link, book a call. We can discuss the best strategy to foolproof you, to bulletproof you, to secure you from any issues, right? Facing legal challenges in your home country, you want to have diversification. You want to have options outside so you can sit and fight, clear your name. You're on the right. You're not done anything wrong, not done anything legal. So you want to have the muscle power to crunch anything that's wrong. So you can always have that discussion with all the workers, the great attorneys that we take pride in, right, working with. So we can hook you on with the right attorneys in the right jurisdictions to get you the right options and get you started with the option of your choice. Now, if you like this video, a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed, then subscribe right now so you don't miss out on any hacks that I discuss on this channel, and catch you in the next one.